we were talking about if trick-or-treating fell off. I just think public, like going up to other people in public, has died out so much. Like, I don't see people talking to random people anymore. People aren't going up to random people's houses. That being said, I will be a house passing out candy this year, so I hope we get some good costumes. But I did tell my girlfriend we're giving bad costumes bad candy and good costumes good candy.
So you're like rating them?
Yes.
You're rating children?
Yeah, like if you come up in a bed sheet as a ghost, you're getting Almond Joy, man. But if you pull up as El Eduardo, or you pull up as Bronson Reed, you're getting a Hershey's. You're getting a Snickers.
Who's big in Mexico, Yeah. Every child wants to dress up as El Eduardo, and every fan should. Welcome to Pod-A-Mania. My name is El Eduardo.
My name's Dylan.
This is the weekly wrestling podcast, most of the time. Tell them what we cover here, Dylan.
We cover everything from SmackDown last week, Dynamite this weekend, everything that fills in the gaps.
And this week it is a Dynamite to Dynamite episode where we didn't necessarily cover last week's Dynamite just because we were covering Wrestle Dream. Be sure to check that out if you haven't.
Well, the other host wasn't.
Follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod. Follow the other host _EWL3 and at Bozo Dills.
You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Music. Put us in your little ears or maybe in your speakers when you drive.
Leave a review over there and comment. That would be much appreciated. And maybe click a button or two, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year.
That would be kind of sick. And a lot of you that watch aren't subbed.
We're pretty close.
Isn't that crazy, though?
We got 2 months, and we need your help. We love this little community we built here, and just, your feedback. So let us know what you want to see.
It's just one click.
And we'll get right into it. AEW, their storylines these last couple of weeks. We've gotten the Opps versus the Hurt Syndicate for those trios tag titles.
Fat. And his friends.
That was fat, and his meat. Whoa.
That was... Dude, what's up with you and your slips?
The Opps
you
versus...
and the other guy that sits there has a couple slips an episode.
It may be the chair.
It might be the chair.
But the Opps versus the Hurt Syndicate happened a lot sooner than what the other guy told me. He expected this to happen. I kind of expected this storyline to drag out a bit more, but having that happen as soon as it did was kind of exciting, playing that story. And it just seems, as we've seen it play out, that Hangman and Joe are obviously not done with each other.
Just like you and Eddie aren't done with each other. You guys have put on some matches.
Oh, of course. We've run bests of 7. We've even run as a tag team, which is interesting because you never see us in the ring at the same time. It's almost like a Bella twin kind of thing. But if the Bella twins,
which is why it was hard for you guys to capture the titles.
Well, if the Bella twins were like one person and tighter and hotter and younger.
Yeah.
But speaking of tighter and hotter and younger, Shelton Benjamin and Shibata met face to face in this match.
Yes.
Obviously, we're seeing these like dream matchups we wouldn't necessarily see otherwise, thanks to some of these tag team matches we've gotten. And Shelton Benjamin versus Shibata is just, that's the kind of matches that we like to see where Benjamin can show off his talent. He was very limited in the WWE, his moveset, and kind of hit a glass ceiling, especially with management. And I think
he was just there at the wrong time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he had all the talent in the world, but it was at a time where there was zero chance he was going to get pushed to the top. His
IC title run was legendary and nothing to piss at, not to diminish that accomplishment for him, but I definitely think he could do a lot more in AEW, hopefully above the tag division. I also think that for a Bobby Lashley, who I did mention in the world title picture, and then the comments said, he's in the tag division. People can be in multiple divisions at once.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm with them. I got your back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put a pin in that.
You're new here. They're not.
Well, I'm going to put a pin in that and bring that up later when we're talking about Mercedes Moné. Okay?
No, man, we don't have to like call me out for the things I say. That'd be like super uncool of you.
Well, what if we talk about the meat, the absolute meat, the meat mountain, not sponsored by Arby's, between Powerhouse Hobbs and Bobby Lashley.
Man, dude, it's just these three going against each other makes so much sense, and it's so fun, and it's a bunch of matchups that you've always like thought when you see them. It was really interesting seeing them both be trio teams and not interacting together yet in my time frame here. So it's like to see the Ops and see the Hurt Syndicate and see these matchups. Dude, it's so sick.
And you're even seeing like these serious guys, these are the Hurt Syndicate, the Ops, that are not necessarily comedy gimmicks, running these funny bits. Like I do mention the towel over the titties bit that Samoa Joe does to like, because he hears the meat chants from the crowd, that he kind of teases us. Yeah. He teases us with the meat, the power of
power of the meat.
The power of the meat. Overall, Ricochet comes out to distract MVP to cost the Hurt Syndicate the trio's titles opportunities. Hopefully, this is not the last chance they have. I'm kind of disappointed that storyline is continuing.
Has there been a 3v3v3 for the title yet in AEW?
I believe so.
Okay, I was gonna say we should run that. I'm down to run that with these three.
That would probably
these three
be
groups
where they're going.
These three groups are awesome, and it's so dynamic because you have Ricochet, the jumpy flippy shit, like for lack of better terms, the more fun, high flyer, athletic just archetype, like and then you got the big old meats. With Joe and Bobby, and then you have Shelton, who's a little bit of both because he's just absolutely massive. He is huge.
There's speed and muscle there with Shelton Benjamin. There's kind of that like retired MMA style from MVP, and then like the Gates of Agony also have that very like fighter powerhouse style. So seeing these three tag teams go at one another would be great, but I think when we consider where Joe is still at, and I bring up his promo here after the match when him and Powerhouse Hobbs and Shibata retain, that basically he addresses the San Antonio crowd, all the men. And the big fat San Antonio women.
And the big fat San Antonio women that Charles Barkley
and Powerhouse Hobbs love so much.
They just love them. Well, Chuck hates them. Charles Barkley, like, they're terrible.
They're terrible.
The San Antonio women are just horrible.
As long as Joe is on this planet, he will be on the hunt for champion Hangman Adam Page and will make Page his bitch. Like every other sports team has made Texas their bitch.
Oh my God, he called him a bitch. Oh my God.
Oh my God. He insulted the sports team too.
You can't do that, dude. It's not allowed.
In Texas, somebody may shoot you.
Yeah, no, straight up. Like doing that there is crazy.
The Cowboys do suck. Word to my father-in-law.
Word to.
Other host's father-in-law.
Word to Eddie's father-in-law. The Cowboys are terrible.
But Hangman directly responds to Joe on Collision, quoting The Dark Knight, "You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain." You know, Lord knows I've seen my fair share of face turns and heel turns. But
you've had a storied career, man. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it.
Eddie said he wasn't be able to make it, and I had to pull some strings. Me and you have been through the ringer. I'll never forget Montreal.
It took everything Hangman had, but he knocked you on his big, burly ass, and he beat Samoa Joe. Joe felt embarrassed after that loss and wants to correct his dumbass opinion. Hangman is actually in the hunt of Joe, but not in a manic swerve way. He reserves the exact moment to ruin his entire life, which is crazy.
He's like hunting a deer. He's just stalking his prey, man. And I love it. And it's such a perfect way to describe it because, I feel like in AEW, there's a lot of manic episodes in chasing the number one, where Joe is taking the opposite route and the ring is not corrupting him in that sense. It's just no, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to get this. I'm going to deserve this. Yes, it's still the ring like we talked about. It's still he's going hard for it, but it's that little bit of difference that makes this just makes that much different each time the AEW title has a program.
My thought for Joe and Hangman running this feud again is just really the fact that Hangman has learned from his rivalry with Swerve how to control his anger and that rage he feels and kind of channel that into this predatory hunter, gatherer, cowboy. We did say he's a drifter, and one of the comments on TikTok pointed out he drifts and he has many allies, but he also has many foes, somehow like a cowboy.
Yeah, no, his character is really well done.
Yes, we used a synonym, sue us.
It's it's almost like saying, yeah, he's a cowboy, didn't get my fucking point across. Oh man, I love you guys. You guys are great and you're awesome and you're the reason we keep doing this. But if you keep going, I'm gonna have a heel turn. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I should have a heel turn right now,
No, one of us needs to be a good guy.
Wow.
We can't both be bad guys. What?
Oh my god. I just can't take it anymore. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Traffic was a bitch.
Guys, I don't think I can do the show anymore. I told Eduardo so much.
But kind of like how this friendship between Hook and Eddie Kingston.
It got hot in there or what?
Yeah. I can't. I got claustrophobic. I was like, I can't do another.
You could have done another.
How long did I go? 10?
20.
Okay.
I'll take a clean. And you did 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
I'll give you 25. Hey, I did lose my bet. I had under 20.
But it's kind of like how this friendship between Hook and Eddie Kingston, I don't like anymore. I liked him as a tag team.
Why don't you like it anymore?
It was something to keep him busy, but I feel like Hook kind of taking this solo route when they should be pairing up with one another. Hook places himself in that Fatal 4-Way Fright Night match with Joe and Ricochet and the other guy, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, here we go.
Joe ends up winning that match and becomes the number one contender. Great. We're seeing that full gear.
I'm a fan of him earning his number one contendership back rather than just, hey, here's your other opportunity. Yeah. You're in the hunt. He's earning, but I think that's what is the cool part about Joe, is I don't think I would want it any other way for Joe. I wouldn't want him just handed another match.
Bobby Lashley, not Powerhouse Hobbs. Sorry.
But yeah, I just think that that's what I like about Joe's character. And it fits Joe so well. It's just they're not just going to keep handing him it. If MJF was in this hunt, it would straight up just be oh, no, he's MJF. He gets another chance because he got beat up last week on Dynamite.
Well, which I imagine.
But it's because he goes to Tony Khan and bitches, and that's the character. I like what they're doing with this hunt, and he's earning his stripes, and he's earning his opportunities. I really appreciate that.
We can definitely see a MJF return. I think we called it a little too early with this last pay-per-view. But if there is any reason for MJF to come back, it really is when Samoa Joe is chasing that title at the same time, because that's who costed MJF his big Burberry belt, his big beautiful belt in the first place. So
his big baller belt.
that's just LaMelo Ball's belt. But
Man, the Horn has been hooping. Eddie, check that out on FTG Sports. Yes, it's back. We're back.
Eddie Kingston, like I said, was relegated to the tag division with Hook, while Hook's also getting these more opportunities. And I'm not losing faith in this, because I do feel like this will cause this rift between the two characters of Hook and Eddie Kingston to spark that feud and get either Eddie or Hook that one up. Hook's been here for a minute, so he can take that loss. Especially being in this number one contenders match, he does kind of have the star power behind him, and I feel like Hook has been that guy for a minute now, where he can kind of take a loss as long as it's not against Chris Jericho.
The Hookacopter. I feel like he's Batman now, so I'm just gonna let's go to the Hookmobile.
And that's, I mean, same way I feel about like the bounty hunter Brian Keith. I'm so glad that him and Big Bill can be a tag team and not be under the learning tree.
Yeah.
Even though Brian Keith did take a loss with official Bang Bang Gang member Ace Austin, I do really like seeing these kind of like solo stars, exactly like we said in the trios matches, where we're seeing these solo stars get their success in other fields. And I think it's a good chance to highlight all of your talent. Especially, we bring up the gang problem and how everybody has a gang, but I don't necessarily think it's a problem, because when everybody unites, they are stronger.
But gang violence is going up in AEW. We can say that.
It's part of the game.
But I don't mind it. But it's a part. Hey, it's all about the game and how you play it.
Wrong company.
Shit.
But gang violence is going up because the Bang Bang Gang leading decade-long Bullet Club gang originating from New Japan and underscoring...
I need to bring a notebook onto this
underscoring factions of Bang Bang Gang and Bullet Club Gold members, ass boys.
Gold member? Are they paying like premium membership to get to Bullet Club Gold?
No, they just love 007.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. No, I'm in. I was out, but I'm in.
Going back kind of in continuity realm, I want to talk about the celebration for ulti-mone 12 belts and how she got that crashed last week by Statlander and Mini-Mone.
Yep. Mini-Mone was hilarious.
Well, you weren't there for Mini-Mone. That was like peak feud between Harley and Mercedes. This
dude, I was dying. I was sitting in my chair at my desk just dying.
And to think that like Mercedes, to all the crap that I give her about her indefensible Owen Hart belt, God. I do enjoy, and I think I flip-flop on this depending on the mood I'm in, but right now I enjoy that she does toy with that internet and podcast audience that's very like
us.
Yeah, that's like, oh my God, I'm so sick of her.
She toys
or
with you.
Like the people that
it's crazy that he's the target audience.
The Mini-Mone puppet is like, she loves that. But like her character is so good at being like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up because
this is
there's
disgusting.
A Muppet on stage with me.
Why are you here? I love it. No, she's amazing. All the hate you give her, I'll just take it. It's been like this for years between us. Like, I understand why people won't and don't like her, and I'll never say like you're wrong for not liking how she's doing it. But you are lying to yourself and to me if you look at me and say there isn't some justifiable amount of fun, and the way she does it is Hogan-esque at times, duh. But I feel like that's every big superstar has their moments like that. And this run, making it as fun as it is and as interesting as it is. Because when you first hear, like, oh, she's going to have 12 belts, you go, ugh. But then you realize how, like, fun it's been. And her jumping to different companies. And you know, it ultimately does rise the belt of these other companies. I hate to say it because it sucks that I know because the response is, but they're not at their company. That's what makes it more special. So when they get those wins eventually,
well, they do get their posts where like the belt was featured on AEW TV. Yes. I understand that, and I think like to deny Mercedes Moné her like greatness and superstardom,
you gotta give her flowers.
Her flowers is stupid. I am not gonna not do that. You know, I think it's one of those things where I respect her craft, but sometimes it's just not for me.
This is where we do the sports analogy. It's like when you see a guy you hate the way they play, but you respect the results. Where it's like, you're kind of an unethical hooper, but you do go out there and score 30.
Is she the Dennis Rodman of AEW's
Dennis
women's
Rodman's
division?
all boards.
All boards.
All rebounds.
Yeah.
She's more like, if you're thinking unethical hooper, she's like Shai. Like Shai Gilchrist-Alexander.
Okay.
Where it's like she goes to the free throw line a lot. Like she kind of baits her opponents into going to the free throw line.
Which is like an easy shot. It's
but you're the MVP, but there's going to be that tint in all the fans' mind where it's like, you are a foul baiter though. God, wait, is that the perfect comp for
I think so,
Moné?
yeah.
And then, and then they do these, and then Shai and the Thunder do the really annoying interviews, and she's like at the press conferences, she's purposely,
she's like Marks, and she's like, "Thank you, Tony."
We may have just done that.
I'll give you that clip for FTG if you want to cross promote.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
But
they're not gonna get it.
Well, what is it?
FTG fans.
We'll see.
I don't think they watch wrestling.
We'll see.
Those are two different guys. This guy and FTG, two different guys.
Two different guys. But you know who's not two different guys? John Moxley, who can't seem to take a fucking day off.
Dude, take a day. Go. Don't.
You have a wife, a kid.
Well, she's on the road with him.
It doesn't matter.
That's the one thing.
Somebody's got to watch the baby. Who's watching the baby?
When people talk about like go see your family, it's like the family's on the road with them. Let's be real.
Yes. No, that's fine. Go see. Fine.
But go take a break, bro.
Take a break. You've been doing this. You cut up your forehead every other day. It's fine.
This can't be good for you.
You can lay off a little bit. You know, take your kid to kindergarten. Be there for her first steps. You know?
Or have another match with Darby Allin. That like, cause that's like
it's like no, it's having another match with Kyle O'Reilly. You think we're
Kyle?
You think that's where we're going with kind of Moxley losing his confidence and not like he's overstaying his welcome. He quit and he's like, I have a right to be here because it's like when you denounce your citizenship.
Is it though? You quit because you were gonna die. Like you were kind of gonna have your leg broken.
But he knows his rights, dude.
Are you saying that John Moxley's a First Amendment auditor?
Yes. With so much unbrazen confidence in my chest, yes.
Oh man, that's a character. That is a character. No, I like it. It's gonna become the lost soul Moxley until he finds himself and he finds that part of him again.
It's interesting the way we're going about this because we're facing this one character who is this goofy like technical wrestler who is pushing John Moxley to his like limit here with a DQ punching the referee last week and then that double count out this week. He doesn't necessarily want to give up again.
Yeah.
He would much rather be cowardly, die, just not be a loser.
I love the idea of
a
just
quitter.
Like being a quitter just absolutely irks him. And it's a fun, like I said, they're doing the character in a way I didn't expect it to go. Because I feel like a lot of people could have seen him lose that match and then just go like, all right, we're the Death Riders again.
I think a lot of people assumed that Claudio was going to take over.
Yeah.
Claudio was going to like go full. I think they were calling him Claudio Stalinoli, who was going to like lead.
Man, dude, Twitter's good. I can't delete the app, dude. It's too good.
I tried to re-download it today to try and get like internet opinions. It was garbage to my eyes. It was like, you know, when you first downloaded TikTok and you were like, how do people like this? And then like you got it.
Once you curate your page, man.
Dude, I know. No, my page was still curated. I didn't want to like,
no, I'm proud of you.
I put the pipe down.
I'm proud of you. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I see the shit you guys say, man. I'm just like, you guys need help. I'm gonna go back to work.
So I think maybe eventually they do get to a point where Claudio or even Wheeler Yuta, maybe a Bryan Danielson who was in this situation before, who like gave up his career for the betterment of his family, or like, you know, understands that it's not all about wrestling anymore, can lend some advice to this
when Moxley
lost
quits,
soul.
though, we're never seeing him again.
What about the Shield chair? There's so much untold lore.
I'm saying once he decides to hang up the he doesn't wear boots, like the cargo shoot, like the like Carhartt work boots. Once he decides to hang up the special ops boots he wears in his matches, he has some fits.
Military boots and then cargo pants.
Yeah,
joggers.
Once they put the cargo pants in the rafters,
and then Gillette Fusion razor.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll ever see him again. I think he's one of those guys. That's just gone.
Oh, without it. I mean, or he's just a guy who will never quit, and it's one of those things where like,
yeah,
it'll have to be like his body quits before he quits.
But the thing is, his body never quits. Only the words out of his mouth.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where they go.
That's crazy. I can't say his body doesn't quit anymore because it does. It did. He did quit.
Well, was that his body or is it mental?
Either way, either way, he quit.
Well, you can separate your mind from your body, you know.
But can you separate your body from your mind?
And nobody ever expected this podcast to get that deep. It's kind of a conglomeration of all of our thoughts and feelings into one. And that's how we feel about this other Death Riders loss, how the conglomeration took the victory over them, who I'm very happy seeing all these faces winning and kind of this uptick in like, oh, wow, the evil is kind of rearing its dark head, you know, and all these good guys are finally getting what they deserve, or these anti-heroes are defending their titles and matches properly. And then we get this fun face promo with Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher where Mark Briscoe asked for one more match.
Bro, get over it. Brother, you lost.
You're sounding like the guy who you shine his head.
You already lost. Why are you still here? Wait, give me a second. If I take the J's off and I just put a red shirt on under, I'm basically Don Callis.
No, you have to get it like an 8-pack, 10-pack. He is a ripped Greek god.
But you can't see it. So he don't show it though. Yeah, you know why?
Because he's humble.
Because he's humble.
And beautifully shining.
Bald.
And your client. Because you do wax him.
I will wax him until Kyle Fletcher leaves.
You wax him and bleach
Once Kyle Fletcher leaves, I'm gone.
Do you bleach that head?
No, that's his job.
Oh.
I just wax. I just be
a bleach and tone.
We be listening to Hot Mulligan while I do that to his head. I help him understand Kyle.
Callis doesn't tell him what he wants to hear, rather what he needs to hear. No. You lost. No, you redneck.
You lost, you stupid redneck.
I do think
Do I need to say it in redneck, Mud, Bud Light, Miller Light?
None. 6-pack.
Gone.
Drank.
Empty.
It's 2 a.m. and this is last call.
It's gone.
You want to do that again for the folks at home? But I do think a good rebound angle, and I know this, I brought this up last week as well, that Briscoe going all the way in the next Continental Classic, maybe against an Eddie Kingston who sees his ranks climb up in a solo path and goes for the Okada's belts. But I do think if this like redneck kung fu blindsides Don Callis's baby boy Okada,
That'd be crazy.
and like he gets the unified title and he shows like, fine, I can't beat your Australian. I show you, bitch.
Not enough of a list, but yeah, you're almost there.
I show you, bitch.
There we go. But yeah, no, that'd be fun. That'd be a fun little turn.
Yeah.
Like you're just not expecting it. I just want him to get a title. I want Briscoe to get a title. And honestly,
It's something we've been waiting
if
for.
Okada loses that's kind of his way out of the Don Callis family, and we can kind of push that along.
Especially if like you're just running, because there's no reason to run Takeshita versus Okada for that title.
No reason.
If you want to run it for a title, Takeshita does have his Japan belt.
Yep.
They could run it for, but I know that that's kind of asking for a storyline to be ran by a different company.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know,
It's a lot.
don't like correct me in the comments. I just want to be in my own little fantasy land.
Yeah, I want to be happy. Let me be happy. Let me have fun.
You're still doing your Don Callis impression?
Yeah.
Because he's like, when you have a family of genetically superior athletes,
Like I do.
they test each other. Like we said, these egos collide, and he says that this Don Callis family summit that happened tonight will solve all the issues.
Everything's gonna be okay, guys. I was there. I was there.
You were in the back. You weren't on. I didn't see you on the TV.
No. I was.
You were watching the monitor in the back. Come on.
No, I was there. I'm a part of the family.
Okay.
I was there.
You were in the tour bus.
Yeah.
They don't let you in the arena.
No, I was feeling a little sick to my stomach, so I couldn't be like at the table. But they brought me a plate.
Okay. But
Tetrisero brought me a plate.
Rocky Romero brought you. It's Wardlow who thirst traps on Twitter.
Wardlow did bring me
Brought
my
you a
plate.
plate. And he said, "These are my." It's his bones too.
And he went
because he's known.
These
for,
are my scraps.
He's known for obliterating the writer.
Yeah.
For the Don Callis family, he only orders yellow peanut M&Ms and a non-cut salami just log.
And he said, "Here's my scraps."
And he eats it sideways.
Why do you hate Wardlow?
I just think it's really funny to think of him as like a man dog. Man dog human that they just like keep around.
That's a sentence.
I want him to be like, you know how Snoopy was in Vietnam?
Yeah, he was in Vietnam, yeah.
I want Wardlow to kind of have that.
You want Wardlow to be in Vietnam?
I think it'd be more interesting than whatever he's doing right now.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. He's kind of boring right now.
Get me in the writer's room. That's all I'm saying. But if this whole Okada Takeshita thing doesn't work out, hit me up for the Vietnam Wardlow storyline.
Viet Wardlow will go crazy.
Okada ends up flipping the bird to Takeshita, and Callis asks the two to work it out as a team on
Bitch. Sorry.
On Collision.
Go Knicks, bitch.
Go Knicks, bitch.
That was awesome.
Okada and Takeshita, even though they hit you with one of those.
I can't believe he got him.
Yeah. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Oldest trick in the book, dude.
And then he was like,
Written about generations ago. You think they didn't go back then? Come on.
dude.
They've been doing this.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes with them teaming up.
Ugh.
It's gonna be another Rainmaker. Takeshita's gonna get his lick back, get his receipt.
This is gonna be another like.
It's a slow burn.
Was it Adam Cole, MJF, the enemies to lovers to enemies again thing?
I don't know.
Was that how that went? Remember,
They may
did they become
just
best friends.
Why is Don Callis asking them to hit it in missionary so they can continue to argue? That would have been a whole lot funnier if I didn't stutter.
Yeah, I really wanted to laugh at that, but it was the stop. That's a really good one though, because it's so true. Don Callis is just forcing these two to stay together, and it's just like, brother, let it go. Let him be free. Let him flap the wings, man.
You forgot about the third member of consent, and it's him at the Knicks game not consenting to tag teaming.
He just needs to like give the divorce papers out already, bro.
Oh man, yeah. You need to hit up David Otunga.
Dude.
David Otunga,
dude,
civilly splits the Don Tang clan. That is a 12-week.
Did anybody sign a prenup?
No,
dude.
Shit.
David, I know you're a Harvard guy. I know you're a busy guy.
You're bringing. Hey, I know you're coming up on YouTube right now. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk.
Can we talk about the legality of you sitting down with the Dante clan and helping split them up? Because I want to see these guys shine on their own. This family's too big, and there's only one man who could stop it, and that's you, David.
David Otunga.
Mr. Otunga, sir.
They're either the Dongtang clan or they're against us. You're familiar with that term. You fight for workers' rights.
Did you see that he said that Andrade could just like sue WWE?
Oh, dude.
And he should.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. You quit your job.
Okay.
And then you go apply to a new job. And they're like, and your old job's like, you can't for a year. Can't for a year.
They did fire him because he did steroids. He did.
Oh no, he's trying to look
maybe something
more,
else. I don't know.
No, he's trying to look more jacked.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, look at the top guys in your company and tell me Braun Breaker isn't roiding up, dude.
Or any of the other guys that are blatantly like
just jacked as
Lesnar,
absolute.
Like any of those other guys that are just you're playing favorites to because they're 50 and they need it to look the way they do.
Like,
Triple
no,
H
dude.
also had his own addiction to the shit, so maybe watch a Maven video every once in a while and figure out why that and GOP ones are bad for you.
It's just insane that you can fire somebody. Because this is what I think. I think if he walked away from WWE, non-compete makes sense. You chose to leave. You fired me, dog. And now you're saying you fired me and now I can't work. How am I supposed to make money?
Dude, it's very upsetting.
That means he can't do any indie shows.
Yeah.
He can't go to Ring of Honor. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I know. It's ridiculously limiting, and it's especially like when you consider some of these contracts and some of the way that,
it's not like,
especially like the Santos Escobar situation that we didn't even talk about a couple weeks ago, where he didn't even get a new contract until the day after his contract expired. That's not
cool.
Like, that's not. You should give these employees some job security or some warning.
I just straight up can't believe that they can, because it's not like he's a teacher. It's not like he works at Microsoft, dude. A non-compete for a wrestler ruins your life.
Yeah. And he
didn't get severance. He got fired.
And I know why they did it, especially after what they went through in the WCW days with
you think the WWE pays out their severance?
What was that? Rick Rude. He jumped companies.
Robert Roode?
No.
Rick Rude?
Yeah, back in the day,
Yeah.
he jumped companies same week.
That's crazy.
Or it was same night because Raw was pre-taped.
Oh yeah.
And he made his live debut on Nitro, I think.
That's crazy.
And Andrade was doing it. Andrade What?
I was thinking.
Andrade was doing a similar thing that week where he got let go from WWE and we didn't expect him to see him that soon.
Well, dude, I thought he was gone for at least 6 months because the non-compete
90
exists.
days, yeah.
I thought he was
3 months.
I thought he was gone, bro. And then he showed up and it was so cool. And I think that gave him so much buzz. And then they were just like, nah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And now we have to see Okada take on Bandito in an absolute classic on Collision, I believe. No, that was on Dynamite last week. But
yeah, dude,
absolutely insane. Those two work so well together. Just to wrap up some of the stuff about the Don Callis family, before we talk about our early predictions for the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament.
Give me the names, give me the teams, give me the names.
Now, I will give you the bracket first, and I will update it with tonight's win. So it's Aminata and Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter going up against the Sisters of Sin.
That's a fun team.
Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron taking on Mercedes Moné and Athena.
Fire.
Alex Windsor and Riho taking on Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
So they hate me. They hate me.
What, dropping Riho in round one?
Yeah, dude. What are we doing?
She's working so many matches this year.
I know.
She's working so hard, and she's just a girl.
And she's just a girl, and it just makes me so sad because it's just like, why do they got to feed her to the wolves night one? Like, let me have some hope.
I know, but then
I need some re-hope in my life.
Then you have re-hope was really good.
Thank you.
Megan Bain and Penelope Ford taking on TJ. And it's a 4-match tournament. And we have one match already happened. Tonight, the Sisters of Sin advanced over Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata.
Which, that Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter is a fun team that I wasn't expecting to love. I loved it. Like it was fun, dude. They were so good to watch.
Hopefully they keep each other's numbers, you know?
Yeah.
Just like...
Hopefully is this going to be a yearly thing?
No,
or is this just like a one time for
it's because
open?
the belts happened.
They should do more
I would imagine from here the announcement is an all women's pay-per-view.
Oh no,
because that would be the.
They should call it.
Are we trying to think?
What's the opposite of evolution?
Or a synonym to revolute or revolute? No, they already have a revolution.
Creation theory.
Creation of Eve. AEW's Creation of Eve.
Boom, we did it. Put me in the writer's room.
And it's Garden of Eden themed. And Megan Bain becomes your AEW women's champ. Yeah. Or your...
and somebody comes out dressed as a snake.
Or Megan Bain. Yeah. It is important to note that Billy Starks was offended on Twitter when when Athena chose Monet as
she
her
should.
partner.
As she should.
Which I'm hoping kind of leads to... Okay. This is going to be my pick for the final two. We're going all the way with my theory is Athena and Monet are going all the way. And Toni and Mina are all the way to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be the finals. Toni and Mina are going to be the inaugural champions. Okay. And Monet and Athena, Billy Starks will somehow cost them the championships.
Oh, okay.
Is my thought.
I like that.
And this is my thought that Monet or Athena, I keep getting their names switched up, but Athena ends up dropping her belt to Billy Starks because this it's, I don't know.
I like it. You know the gif of the quill and it's on fire?
Yeah.
That's you right now. You're cooking. Because the crazy thing is I have the exact same thought in my head where I didn't get past like why, but I was just like, yeah, no, it's probably going to be Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa versus Monet and Athena.
Yeah.
The only thing stopping me from thinking that is I have Rehope.
Rehope?
I am smoking on Rehopium.
That's hard.
I'm smoking a rehopium.
You need to.
I have them winning. I know it's the same. You know what? When I've been leading with my heart in AEW, it's been working. I led with my heart with Kyle Fletcher, and I got it right.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have. Briscoe should have won that match. He didn't. I'm gonna smoke on some rehopium.
Agreeing with our viewers on our YouTube post. Shout out. I want to shout out Anguish for saying Mina and Tony as well. I did ask you guys who you think are going to be the women's tag team champions. Go ahead and let us know in the comments below. Besides that, Pac versus Ishii happened for the first time ever on Collision.
Pac just looks so British right now.
Yeah.
With his cut.
Yeah. It's style. It's nice.
I love it, dude. He looks good.
I want him to keep the singlet. I like the singlet, dropping the singlet every once in a while and seeing the kind of straps
and how
dangle.
Absolutely massive he is.
Dude,
he is jacked.
If anybody's on gear, it's him.
Yeah, 100%. If it came out that he was on gear, I'd be like, okay.
And the gear is the protractor, because that's the way that curves.
I told my friend to do steroids, and he said he didn't have enough penis for that.
I mean, it takes a lot.
It does, and I have to respect his answer, even though he could get jacked. He could look like Pac, dude.
I think that
I show him pictures of Pac, and I'll be like, he could look like this.
That's Chris Jericho's issue. He would get on Ozempic, but he doesn't have enough dick.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, what a crazy thing that I brought up out of nowhere. Why would I bring him up? The Chris Jericho to WWE rumors. We want to talk about that at all?
Dude, I got like 4 words. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about Chris Jericho.
Yeah, genuinely. Some people are saying,
dude, I can't wait for Chris versus Drew. I can't wait for Chris versus CM Punk. I'm like, dude, I don't want to go to the unction.
Some people are saying like they're excited for this one final, like it's for the Hall of Fame, whatever. Just induct him in the Hall of Fame. It's not necessary. Literally, he was the people over exaggerate and say he was the reason they stopped watching AEW, but genuinely, there was a hatred in my heart, and I brought this up earlier.
The learning tree was pretty bad.
The learning tree sucked. Hook was limited. Genuinely, it had me rooting for Hook to go to WWE. It was like I would much rather see Hook and Chase U than him take on the learning tree for another match.
You think they would have put a Hook in Chase U?
They would have put Okada in Chase U. Have you seen that photo?
Okay, but Okada and Chase U just makes sense. It's so different, and you know that.
It's just also the bitch character.
Yeah, it makes so much. And they have to go, no, we don't say that. We don't say that.
You bitch.
No, we don't say that. We don't. It's just you.
Bitch.
God damn it. God damn. Yeah, that's a good bit. I like that bit.
Go Knicks.
Bitch. Dude, that video is burned into my head. It's so good.
You know what else is burned into the broke bucks' head?
They're so poor.
Their credit card balance because they owe the IRS money.
You know the clip in SpongeBob where he opens or I don't know if it's SpongeBob, it's another show where he opens the wallet and like the fly comes out?
Yeah.
That's the broke bucks.
Ah, yeah. Me after I pay my rent. Any Gen Zers, right?
Don't go for a fist bump.
No, yeah. Anybody eating ice water soup this week? No, we're your escape. We'll stop talking about stuff like
we've been a little existential this episode.
Stuff like that. But the Broke Bucks, with their real life portrayal of America right now, has now lost $700,000 in total to the Jurassic Express. Jungle Jack did, help a broke soldier out. Gave the fella $1.
Gave him $1.
Buy him something nice.
Dude, so funny.
They also lost $200,000 to Jet Speed, who took a victory over them as well.
Every day that I pray, praise the Lord.
So
That's how I just feel that right now.
in one man's demise,
Two men's
two men's, downfall.
is two men smiling. That Jet Speed finally got a win on AEW TV.
The comeuppance of their non-binary savior.
It's been months since they've won a match.
And Speedball and Jet Speed FC.
Stand up.
Stand up. Pour one out. If you weren't going to drink some. If you weren't going to smoke some.
Pour up tonight for Jet Speed finally getting a win on AEW television while we watch. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? That was awesome. That made me smile. I was watching that match like, no way.
I know.
No way, they're going to lose. The Broke Bucks are going to go below the 200,000 at a casino again. We're going to run the same bit back. No, we got to see Jet Speed win.
I have been doing a lot of like penning and storyline predicting this episode.
How do the Broke Bucks stop being the Broke Bucks?
That's what I want to ask you. What they don't win the lottery. What they're teaming up with old rivals. Who gives them money? They're emo now. I haven't necessarily been keeping up with being the elite. If you want to educate us in the comments, go ahead.
They are emo now.
Be some nerds in the comments. But I genuinely,
I have no idea.
like, where
Do I want them to ever not be broke though? I'm kind of down with them being broke forever.
you just want to relate to them so bad.
So bad.
You're like, dude.
They're from the same area as us.
You're,
They're just as broke as us.
Our living area and Rancho Cucamonga are two completely different places.
They're close enough. It's the same shit. We're all SoCal at the end of the day.
We're over the land beyonder.
Probably. But yeah, like, we're from the area. We're just as broke. I don't know. What if they join the Don Callis family? I don't know. I just throw words out.
For fostering benefits.
Yeah, 100%. Just so that they can get free meals.
I know I keep bringing this idea up, but the Hurt Syndicate does need younger talent. The younger Bucks.
The Young Bucks are not going to join the Hurt Syndicate.
Hear me out.
Is Ted DiBiase still in jail for tax evasion? He can give him some money.
They meet the MVP.
What about Titus O'Neil and Darren Young? Millions of dollars. Like, they got to find something.
Yeah. I so badly want to say MVP just says, MVP gives him an ounce and says, make it work.
Yeah, no, I'm in. Give him an ounce, make it work. No, they'll just smoke it. That's how this character has been going. They would just do the crack.
Yeah.
And then they would come out. They're interested in
The crack bucks.
the fat bucks.
Addiction is not something to laugh at.
It's not funny. I don't know why you're laughing.
But if the Young Bucks smoked a little bit of crack,
Dude, we can't keep going on this. We can't keep going on this path because it's not going to end well. I don't know, dude. How do we save these guys? They can't be friends with Kenny Omega because Kenny Omega's friends with the Jurassic Express.
for now, because he's building a robot dinosaur.
Well, yeah.
But what if the robot dinosaur becomes sentient?
Is it not already sentient?
I don't know.
It's a dinosaur.
But with nano chip technology,
I think Jack Perry's got a good hold on that dinosaur.
okay, I've seen Smart House. Have you seen Smart House?
Not in a long time, man. Dude, over under 8.5 years old is what you're asking right there.
Yeah.
And it's probably under.
But the house did turn against the family.
The Luchasaurus loves Jungle Jack Perry. You're not going to do this right now. I'm not.
Luchasaurus is going to flip that kill
The Broke
switch.
Bucks break up.
No. He's going
Singles. A singles run?
He's going to flip that kill switch in his head and turn on Kenny Omega.
That'd be a really fun match, though.
Yeah.
Seeing the Bucks fight each other.
Yeah, I think it's only happened in TNA.
I'm saying, dude, I feel like AEW, if it's going to happen, is the place that would have that happen.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I agree with you, but it'd be fun.
But now, with all of our AEW news out of the way, WWE.
Fed time, fed time, fed time.
How are we doing, guys?
You still here?
Welcome to the last 20 minutes of the episode, if we're lucky.
You still here? If you're still here, tell me in the comments who you're being for Halloween.
Or who you were for Halloween.
Well, it comes out on Friday, and they all watch it when it comes out, right?
What are you going to be?
Right.
What are you going to be next year?
Have you thought about that yet?
If you catch this at any...
Do you love it? Do you hate it? What would you rate it?
If you catch this at any period of time during the year next year or years from now, tell us what you were for Halloween. Come back to this. This is going to be our Billie Eilish interview. And we're going to look back. El Eduardo's mask is just going to get better and better, just like his career did.
His career was pretty damn good. I still don't believe you're El Eduardo. I think you're pulling a fast one.
Everybody had imposters. Shout out MF Doom. It's Doomsday today.
Happy Doomsday.
And that's why Jade Cargill turned heel in honor of MF Doom.
Yes. Thank God. Why was she a face? Why was she ever a face? She's way too jacked and strong to be a face.
Yeah.
Like especially like with what her like the fight she was in, like the only reason she was a face is because she got injured.
Yeah.
That's the only reason she's a face is she got injured and they wanted to turn Naomi heel.
I think that was kind of the issue where AEW, she reached kind of this glass ceiling where she was a face, but she was this anti-hero that said bitch. It was not.
Dude, her and Okada probably got along so well.
Okada wasn't there yet, but
damn.
Yeah.
Well, do I have a combination for you? Mixed tag titles?
People are saying possibly that they pulled the trigger too soon on this.
The heel turn? It was time, bro. I mean, realistically, when was the last time you looked at Jade Cargill's character when she was a face and went, she's ready? I don't think I ever thought she was ready for that title push, and we have proof of that. Yeah. Right? Like, I've never been a pusher to the moon. Like, I've always thought she was a little not ready, and I think that this heel turn is going to be what pushes me there. And I think it'll be what gets me to the point where it's like, if she has good heel work, she needs to be a champion.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when I look at the women's division and it comes to serious heels, it's like Naomi has been great.
Yeah.
Before, Big Jim did his job.
Stuck his Big Jim.
Yeah, Big Jim used his Big Jim. And, like, really, who else? Right? Like, Becky.
Yeah, even then, like, if you're saying...
Tiffy is, like, a face-ish.
No, she's a heel.
But the people like her.
That's the issue. It's
Nia Jax. Like I need a real...
And that's not even, like, a heel because she's evil.
It's a heel because
we don't like
the fans don't like her.
It's just, yeah.
So, like, the fans love Jade Cargill. If she can do really good heel work, I think she can become the heel face of the Fed. Because even Charlotte is the biggest heel, but she's with Alexa Bliss and people love it. And people are starting to, like, you know what I mean? It's like, they're the fun heel and face tag team because they have one of each.
Yeah.
And they're friends, but they butt heads sometimes. It's like I want a real true heel, and that's what Naomi was before she left, and I think Jade Cargill can and will take her place there.
Yeah. I definitely agree that Jade Cargill is due for this character change and kind of however she goes from here. I do think Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair is this.
It's gonna be so good.
Is this story we're leading up to probably at WrestleMania?
It's gonna be good, man.
If they book it right, if the right people go over.
Yeah, but I mean, we can say that in any company. We're hypercritical of the Fed, yes.
Okay,
but I want to have hope, man.
Be so dead ass honest with me. where is your hype for the upcoming WrestleMania right now? Because mine is pretty low.
What month is it?
It's November. Basically.
My hype for WrestleMania doesn't start till February. Nothing's real before February. Maybe January.
Even with
actually, Royal Rumble. Ask me after the Royal Rumble.
I will. I think that's unfair.
I don't think I've ever given a fuck about WrestleMania in November. I don't think I ever have in my life. You know why? Because the big four, the last one is Survivor Series. WWE resets after Survivor Series.
Yeah.
You're asking me at the end of the season. Because, like, you know, a TV show is here, 7 or 8, and then 9, 10 is the end, right?
Yeah.
We're at the end. We're at this fading out of this season of WWE. And ask me at the beginning of next season when the Royal Rumble happens and when the Elimination Chamber happens. Because as of right now, WWE doesn't matter. They're in the off season, bro. We talked about this last week. They're in the off season.
I think it's really easy though to say that. But like
the road to WrestleMania hasn't begun, so there's no hype for WrestleMania.
But
that's like asking me how excited I am for the NBA Finals.
I'm taking into their new marketing consideration, and I think like they've always done this of marketing since the previous year, obviously. But I'm saying, I think since 39, the one in California, they have been doing these kind of year-long, actually, it'll all kind of connect throughout the last year, even if it doesn't, even if there is this off season.
Yeah, but that doesn't entail hype for something that's happening in April, man. I'm telling you, that's like asking me if I'm excited for the next All Out. I don't know yet, man. We don't know anything that's going to happen at WrestleMania. How am I supposed to be hyped for something I have no idea it's coming? Right?
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
I think it's just seeing the teasers they put out with like it ended up being CM Punk, Roman,
and Brock,
and then there was a fourth guy.
Heyman.
I think was it Heyman? I think it was Seth.
It was. I thought one of them was Heyman.
Whatever.
Oh no, it was Cody.
It
was Cody, Seth, Brock,
and Punk. But I just seeing those ads and seeing like Brock is heavily featured. I guess.
It sucks.
It's one of those things
but I'm not thinking about it. Honestly.
I just know. I know when I saw Brock at that like last WrestleMania at 39, I genuinely thought that was going to be his last WrestleMania.
I was hoping it would be.
I agree.
But also, if it's not, I'm still gonna watch it. That's the thing. I know I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna love it. I'm not gonna come on here and say I loved it and it was great unless I did love it and it was great. But again, asking me in November because of a snippet of his fucking cowboy boots, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But I also couldn't care less about the next big AEW show. You know what I mean? Because like we just got over it.
Yeah. I think it's just really discouraging, especially following like the AI accusations. Drew his match even ended in another DQ this last week.
The question I think you meant to ask, or what you're wanting me to respond is, how do you feel? Like, where do you feel with where WWE's at right now? And it sucks, dick.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that by February, March, I'm not excited because they've done some good things. You know what I mean?
Which may not,
which could happen, which couldn't happen. We could say the same thing in AEW.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I think.
But I just have so much more confidence in AEW.
By you bringing up AEW, I think I just, because my point with this conversation was like WWE has been so focused on this long-term storytelling, and I think bringing AEW even into this discussion and comparing the two here, AEW, you don't even necessarily like. There are long-term stories that are pushed, but you can pick up kind of out of nowhere.
No, I agree, but also like you're asking, I am excited for Braun Seth. Because that's probably what's coming. It's Braun Breaker Seth. Like, that's what it's looking like it's going to.
Seth not injured?
We'll see.
Yeah.
His fucking leg was broken.
Yeah.
Like, or his knee was messed up. That's the thing. Like, I'm excited for potentially Braun Seth.
Yeah.
I'm excited for potentially even Seth CM Punk. I'm excited for Punk Cody. Like, I'm excited for these things, the ideas of these things. It's how are we going to get there? Yeah. I want to get through the Cena run first before I give a fuck about WrestleMania.
Oh, dude, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, that I think that's where my thing lies, right? I think that's why there is no hype for WrestleMania for me right now, is because of the implication of December. Because, like, where I look at WWE as a company, it's been going down. It's been fucking shown on our channel. But, like, the way that they handle that last Cena match is where I look at you and I go, do we even need to talk about that fucking company on our show anymore?
Yeah.
Like, it almost gets to that point. Because I still like WWE.
Yeah.
You know, all the fans, the comments where it's like, stop acting like you don't love it. Dude, I love it. It was my childhood. I don't want to leave. But they're making it so easy to just go watch another product.
Yeah, especially when, like, Penta versus Rusev ends in a no DQ or no contest as well.
Did they do an Intercontinental Championship match where it was Dom, Penta, and Rusev?
No, it was just Penta versus Rusev.
No, I thought there was or I think it's next week, or I think it was. I've seen advertisement for a triple threat match with Dom, Penta, and Rusev. And I'm just like, this is what we're doing with Dom right now?
Dom's kind of...
Oh, it's Saturday Night Main Event. That's the Saturday Night Main Event match.
Oh, nice. But Dom's kind of...
Dom's the bright spot right now.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
Dom is the highlight, but it's kind of because of the stuff that he's doing outside of the WWE.
We're back with... But I'm saying we're back with him in Penta right now. Like, I thought we got over him in Penta.
No, I don't think that's over until they, like, run a proper... Like...
Because
Penta hasn't won the belt yet. They will. They will. I'm gonna. If you can have faith in Javon Evans, I can have faith in this.
No, I have faith in them as athletes. I have faith in Penta as a wrestler. I don't have faith in the guy with the pen in his hand.
Yeah.
That's going to be the problem with WWE. The problem with talking about WWE is we know how good these people are and we know where we feel they should be, and then they're not there, but then they're there 2 years later, and it's just like, well, you've missed the opportunity now. I don't care.
Well, I mean, that's just all about wrestling and figuring out how to pick up.
Why
your
are we doing
wherever.
Punk Jey Uso, bro?
Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I agree.
But they gave us Ilya versus Aleister Black. Ilya Dragunov versus Aleister Black. You know,
dude, can we talk about how unbelievably great Aleister Black and his wife are together?
Yeah,
that entrance, top 3 in the business.
Yeah,
not even close. Like, oh my god, her crawling out, him coming up, like perfect. I love Ilya. I love that Ilya went, I'm going to continue on the open challenge. I thought that was cool. I've never seen that. Because usually when an open challenge winner wins, he shuts it down and goes into other work. No, let's keep this challenge going. The U.S. title is a fun belt right now. And it's a belt that actually, like, I care about. When I see it tweeted about, I'm making sure that actually, I'm not just skimming through. Like, the IC title, I checked. Dom has it. Cool. Don't care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with the tag titles. Oh, who has it? Don't know. Move on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like...
It's so interesting how much, like, faith we have in the talent and, like, the idea of WWE just because it's been this, like, gold standard for so long. But it's the distrust or this mistrust that we have with the writers. And I think that's always kind of been the issue, where there hasn't been stable enough storylines for a long period of time to be like, okay, I approve of Triple H, or like, okay, Road Dogg is doing good, and like it's I think the things that we compliment don't even they get broken down to the superstar, like the fact of the Tonga's wearing face paint again. That's not a Triple H decision. I don't think it is,
but we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
and I think that's where the struggle lies in WWE, where AEW is so transparent about their decision making and who chooses what and why, you know, and with WWE, that's all doors need to be closed unless we're filming a show for it for Netflix.
And even then, how much of that is real? And
even then, we're blurring it. How much of that's actually what happened, you know?
Yeah.
So it's tough, but like I'm gonna have faith because it can't get much worse.
But it can't get much better, can it?
It hasn't.
It can't get as good as this show, huh?
Never can. Never will.
But unfortunately, the fun must come to an end.
No, we don't. No, man. Let's just keep hanging out.
maybe eventually, sometime.
Maybe we get a second hour in.
But I think we have to say goodbye. I think we have to thank our dear viewers at home, our audience, the fans at home, viewers
y'all.
like you.
Love y'all.
Thanks for watching. Follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod _EWO3 and at Bozo Dills.
Comment, subscribe. Catch us on Spotify. Catch us on Apple Podcast. We do have a clip channel.
Yeah, subscribe to our clip channel and check your candy bars for razor blades.
You should probably, that'd be good parenting.
Or put the razor blades in the candy bars.
Okay, Darby Allen.